Nigerians come again to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes was joy never in vain to serve with heart and voice. One nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. I'm obedient.
Lord Louis Production.
It's a hobby for President Obedient. For Naija, obedient. Obedient, oh, I'm obedient. It's a hobby for President Obedient. For Naija, obedient. Obedient, oh, I'm obedient. Obedient. It's a hobby for President Obedient. For Naija, obedient. Obedient for President.
Good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, obedience. Welcome to Take Back Naija's live coverage of the 2023 elections. My name is Adrian. My friends call me AG Baby. So happy to be here. With me in studio today is the wonderful and beautiful Ada.
Hi everyone, my name is Adezi Karen and we are here live on Take Back Naija to take back Nigeria from the oppressors of this country.
Yep. So Ada, how are you feeling?
I feel great. Like I'm so happy. I'm elated to be here. I'm happy about what is happening here in Nigeria. People are already at their polling units as early as 5 a.m. In fact, I saw that some people slept there last night. Everybody's excited to do this, and I'm sure you are excited too.
Yeah. One of the first calls I got this morning was from one of my friends in Benin. And he called me and said, Ejasko, you know where I did so? I said, where are you? And it's like 6:30. He said, I'm at my polling units. He said he has been there since like 6 a.m. And I think this is the first time in a long time that Nigerians are just this excited
about voting.
And we know why.
Of course, we know why.
We know why. It's because of a certain candidate called Peter Obi that is on the ballot. I think people really believe like that this is a chance for us to start the course correction for Nigeria. Yesterday, I was in a meeting with someone in Ghana. Okay. And at the end of my meeting, he said to me, good luck with your elections tomorrow. You guys should not disappoint us, right? And what does that indicate? That for this election in particular, not only Nigerians are looking up to us and Nigeria. People outside of Nigeria, people in diaspora, people in Ghana, in other African countries are waiting for us to do the right thing. Because they believe that if we do the right thing, then like there can be a ripple effect across the continent. So super excited, super elated. We're all going to vote today. So it's going to be like, we will take a break to go and vote because it's super important that we cast our votes in this election.
And guys, don't be discouraged. Your votes count. If your votes do not count, they won't be doing all of this, what is called magu to make sure that you don't vote. There are a lot of things happening right now. I've just seen the news and it's crazy. But guys, do not be discouraged. Your votes count. Make it count today.
Your vote overcounts, in fact. So we're going to go on a commercial break very quickly. And when we come back, we'll talk about trends. But before we go on that commercial break, let's talk about a few things. One is, this morning, as you're preparing to go and do this election, there are a few things you have to know because you have to be wise, right? You have to be overwise in this election. Number one, make sure your PVC is with you, right? So you may have kept it somewhere for the past 6 months, treasuring it. Check before you get to the polling unit. So check your purse, check your bag. Make sure that it is with you as you're going to go and vote. That's one.
Make sure that you are at the right polling unit.
Thank you. The INEC has there's a website where you can put in like your details and get the exact location of your polling unit. You can check using that and you can just Google like your polling just to be sure. And before you join any queue, use your mouth. Is this polling unit 004? Is this polling unit 005? Right? So that you don't get stuck.
Do not be mistaken.
Yeah. Something else is do not campaign at the polling units.
Don't.
Campaign ended 2 days ago. So when we go to our polling units now, we're going to vote. Do not allow anybody ask you any question. Who are you voting for? Who are you not voting for? Cast your votes and you can stay back and watch. Also, don't wear campaign materials.
Please, guys, we need to be careful.
We know you're obedient.
Yes.
But you don't need to put on your body. It's in your heart at this point.
Please.
So thank you, guys. Stick with us. You can join us on like your mobile phones as you're walking to your polling unit. You can listen in once you get back, but we're going to be here with you, walking you through this journey, giving you the live updates of everything happening in this election. We'll take a quick commercial break right now. When we come back, we're talking trends.
All right. See you guys in a bit. Information on your polling unit, you can also send us in so that we can be updated as well as as to what is happening wherever you are. So now we are coming back with this video from Kogi State. Incredible.
Fantastic stuff.
I mean, what is this? I mean, it was just last night, everybody was like, what is happening? Why are they closing the roads from where election materials are supposed to pass through? And I heard it, Natasha Akpoti's hometown. She was the one who raised it, and everybody was like, why? And then the governor said it's because he's trying to prevent bandits from entering. You kidding me? I don't. He did to the election. That's when you remember to fight election. Just remember to fight terrorism in Nigeria. That's crazy. But I am super proud of the people of Kogi State. They are taking back their state.
See,
taking back Nigeria.
There are two things for me, right, that this entire situation like creates. The first one is the desperation of the establishment to impose their will on the whole country.
I mean,
how far is too far for people who support people like this?
How desperate can you be?
In a country that we don't have enough roads, you are desperate enough to break roads to prevent people from voting.
And then you're going to also give out money to repair those roads. I mean, it's a criminal offense. You should be arrested, if you ask me.
So I think, so there's that part of like just the desperation of the establishment and lengths they are willing to go. And I'm sure throughout this whole segment, we'll be talking about the different examples of things that they've done to disenfranchise Nigerians. But what is even more beautiful, which is what we were talking about earlier, is that people have decided that in this election, we must vote. So in this video you're seeing, they literally brought a tractor to repair the roads.
I mean, that's amazing. Like, I saw that this morning and I was like, yay, go Kogi, go Kogi.
I think the energy in the air, right? People are observant, people are passionate, people are like, we don't care what you're going to try to do to stop us from casting our votes. We're going to cast our votes.
Like, people are really going out there and they are telling you, they are letting them know, they are in their faces and saying, no matter what you do, we are coming out to vote. You cannot stop us.
Yep.
Do you understand?
So for me, how this plays into the election, right, is I expect significantly high voter turnout.
Yeah.
I don't think in my memory I can recall any election where, like, I have people who call themselves Instagram baddies, like baddies for Obi, who are already out of their houses before 7 o'clock to go and vote, right? So super exciting. People are passionate. If you break road, we'll bulldoze it, we'll repair the road, but we must vote in this election. Our voices must be heard. Second piece of news here is this handsome man who was caught with dollars, I think about $500,000 in Rivers State. And there's that piece of news. And there's a general topic here around like vote buying. So there's this $500 that was caught in Lagos. The new notes that they assured us that they did not have. It has been scarce, impossible to get. We cannot find it. Yesterday, EFCC caught somebody with 30-something million,
33.4 million or 32. I'm not sure.
33 or 32 million naira in new notes. These same new notes have been scarce.
And people are suffering. People are giving out yesterday I wanted to get some money, and the lady told me she can only give me 2,000 naira for 600 naira, and I'm like, really? Why? She said because there is no new note.
Because they've given the new notes to people that want to buy election.
And here it is, like, I mean, I could see the anger in me. I was just like, oh Lord, please help me. Help me. Like, do you understand? I could not even get the money. I had to look for, because I'm like, why will I do that?
Yeah.
You understand? Thank God for my mother. She had to look for a way, she got me money.
Yeah.
I was able to come out. And then there is one man.
Yep.
One man.
This is one that has been caught, because there are others that have not been caught. So here's the thing, right? The maximum that you can get to buy your vote, the maximum, they can't give you more than that, 20K, last 30K. And this is if your thumbprint is fine, because the majority of people will get 2K, 5K.
The most
think about it,
is 10K if you ask me.
Is now 40,000 naira, so it can't even last you up to 2 months. We have a chance. So now to cast a vote that may change our life for the next 50 years.
Yes.
The lesson here is all the things that we put in place to avoid vote buying. They will catch some, they will not catch some. So a couple of lessons actually. The first one is, do not sell your vote.
Do not sell your conscience.
It is the most stupid thing that you can
do.
More
like, do not sell your conscience.
It is the most stupid thing you can do. You sell your vote for 2,000 naira, 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira. You suffer for 4 years. So
that's crazy.
So first of all, let's be serious. Do not sell your votes. 2, there are a list of, and I'll ask producers to put it up later, of EFCC numbers that you can call in any state.
Yes.
If you see anybody trying to buy votes. So don't fight them. Just step back, pick up your phone, call the EFCC, tell them your polling units, right? Don't try and snap them so that they will not see you. Just make the call. EFCC will show up, and let us clamp down on these people who have refused to release Naija from shackles. But in this election, we are taking back Naija.
Right. And yes. One more thing, INEC has also warned voters not to take in photographic devices or your mobile phones inside the voting cubicle when casting your vote. If you're caught with that, it might mean that your votes might not count. So please, let's be careful out there. Let's try to read up the INEC, the the pros and the cons, and everything that has to do with this election, so that your vote, you've traveled.
Yep.
You've traveled all the way, you've left your comfort zone, you've woken up very early in the morning, you've even prayed. Please do not allow 1 or 2 mistakes.
Yep.
To make your vote not count. It might be that your vote that will make us victorious. Yeah. So please.
So I think you said something, you said let's not make foolish mistakes. There's one mistake that I don't want people to make. And that is, don't try and cheat for any candidate, including Peter Obi. If they give you 2 presidential ballots, refuse. Do you know why? If there is if the votes in a polling unit are more than the accredited voters and polling units, that whole polling unit may be cancelled.
Yes.
So if they give you 2, tell them, thank you very much, return 1, cast your vote, 1 vote, index finger. Make sure that the ink is inside the box, not all over the box, just inside. And then when you are folding it, don't fold it like this, because the ink might not go and touch another candidate's place. Fold it sideways and then place it in the ballot box. So thank you guys for being with us. Thank you guys for joining us. This is just pieces of news that we have. We'll take a commercial break now, and then we'll be back with more news, more updates of all the amazing things Nigerians are doing to ensure that in this election, we take back Naija.
Please stay back.
Let him shoot. No problem. Let him shoot.
It is only God that has the
Sit down.
No several casualty during the gunshot. Needs to answer some questions too. How are they there? How long were they there? What kind of characters are they?
Freedom is coming tomorrow.
Welcome back, guys. Thank you for staying tuned on this channel with us. We're very excited to meet you again, and we're happy that you are staying put with us. Right now, we have a guest.
Yep.
His name is Best Okodua. He's a peace advocate, and we are so elated to have him here. I'm sure he has some few words for us. Hello, Best. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm very well, thank you. Amazing job, guys. You guys are doing a very beautiful job. Well done.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Awesome to have you here, Best. My name is Ejiro, and with me here is Ada. And we'll just first of all like you to introduce yourself. Tell us like what you are, what you're about. Indicate if you are obedient or disobedient. But just like a brief intro
Uh,
on yeah.
I would start with indicating that I'm obedient because that for me
Right.
it's emotional and personal. So that identity would come first. Yeah. Then I would proceed to say that so this is actually that part where I try to separate my identity from the work that has to be done. I am a filmmaker. I'm actually a pro-filmmaker focused on development teams content. And I am a peace champion. Everything that has to do with peace building, violence, and crime prevention is my forte. And that is the point where I try to separate my identity because I believe that while you guys are actually doing this job so amazing, there are people who should be listened to, who can actually foster the pace because every form of sustainable development, one of which we are trying to achieve right now, can only happen in the presence of peace. Chaos has got the huge capacity and potential to disrupt it, and that we would not let happen. Whatever the cost, we would ensure that this is a peaceful process. Whatever the cost, we would ensure that Lagos, Nigeria is peaceful enough to have all the change that is about to come.
Thank you so much, Best.
That's amazing.
I think the first thing for me is a lot of people are just very tense coming into this weekend. Personally, I have felt great. No, like I don't feel afraid. I feel very confident that we'll have good elections. We'll vote. The votes will count. They'll be counted, and we'll get the results. That's my personal opinion. But a lot of people have been feeling pressure. They've been feeling tense. They feel like this is a super important election. There's a lot of emotion.
Yeah.
So I think my question here, or my first question for you is, what have you seen in terms of security measures being placed around Lagos and like the Federation at large to ensure that peace is enforced and that those who seek to destabilize the polity and to ensure that we don't have peace do not succeed?
Okay, so I would actually start with the fact that it is good. It's a good thing that people are tense, that young people are tense. It's an absolute good thing. Because my question would be, when was the last time young people are in the least bothered, not to mention tense, during an upcoming election? You only get tensed when a result is so important to you. So important to you that you are not sure how you are going to receive an unfavorable outcome. Hence, the tension actually slides in. And that is a good thing for
Yeah.
every young person right now. It's a good thing for Nigeria because it means that we are all actively involved and participating in this. And we care.
100%.
Okay? Now, talking about security measures and all, and I would say that I am really not a fan of the word or the phrase enforce peace. Why do you want to enforce peace when you can, in the grand scheme of things, ensure peace?
Okay.
That's brilliant.
Because, okay, we have quite a battalion of soldiers in the streets of Lagos right now, like we've actually seen trended on social media. And I am saying that I hope very sincerely that we will not need them. Because the moment we need them, we can close the peace that we actually desperately need. What peaceful engagement comes from soldiers? So our communication at this point is very, very, very key. Every Nigerian has actually is saddled with the responsibility to communicate to every young person out there. Remind them of what they stand to lose if this goes south. Remind them of what they stand to lose if violence erupts. Keep reminding people on the street
Yes, but I
so
think
that there's actually going to be that second kick in their conscience before they erupt.
But I think so. There's I believe there's historical context.
Yes.
There's historical context for how we approach dealing with circumstances. And in the Nigerian context, as I said, personally, I'm not afraid because I look at the data. 2019 elections, relatively peaceful. 2015 elections, relatively peaceful. And I think that in our history, we've had maybe in the last 20 years, we've had one election where there was some violence, but nothing significant. And so personally, I'm at peace. But we know that there's always a potential for things to get out of hand. And so while there's like, I think in my opinion, right, is like there are two phases to this. There is, ensuring peace by like making sure that the right security apparatus is available in potential hot areas. It doesn't have to be everywhere, just flooding the streets with soldiers. But if you identify based on intelligence that there's a potential for certain areas to become hotbeds, then you should deploy the right security apparatus to deal with it. And if we look into this election season in particular, I think when I count, there are at least 3 Labour Party members who were running for office that lost their lives. During the Labour Party presidential rally in Lagos State, there were multiple instances of Labour Party members getting attacked. And I think even one of them had to amputate an arm subsequently because of injuries. So there is the fact that we want to tell people that there's no point in carrying out violence, which is one point. But we know that there are people that will not listen.
Yes.
So I think that there's also like a place for us to now make sure that we put in place the right security apparatus to protect citizens who are trying to exercise their constitutional rights to vote and select their president.
So like you said.
So I think it's the network because I can hear you. Neither can I see you.
Lost best. But speaking like about what we were just discussing, right?
Yes.
As you were saying, even at the last election, I went to vote. The 2019 election, I went to vote. I was back in my house and like.
Okay, I think you're back now.
Okay. So as I was saying, and best, we were just discussing the last elections and the precedents that we have,
so
right?
I need
We're saying like
to pick up from like I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you guys in every aspect of this because whilst there is supposed to be an investment in prevention, it's only responsible to actually have an investment in enforcing because, like you rightly stated, there will be one or two hot heads who would not just listen to reason. And I feel that in that regard, I would actually take solace in the fact that we have the military apparatus on site. I feel that to a large degree, the fact that they are on ground is a lot of correction alive already. A lot of people would not want to misbehave, quote and unquote. The military, that for me, it's actually a very good one. And I think to a large degree, it will go a long way to keep the peace.
Yes. So thank you very much, Mr. Best, for joining. I'm sure that very soon you're going to be heading to the polling units to participate and exercise your own constitutional rights. So we're all very super excited for that. And we hear your words and we'll just re-echo them to everyone who is watching. It is our responsibility, it's part of our job to ensure that these elections are peaceful. So as we go out, we are not going to fight at polling units. We're not going to argue and make the polity hot.
Yeah.
We're going to focus on exercising our constitutional duty. We're going to report anything to be seen. We're not going to take laws into our hands.
Yeah.
We report the things we see to the right authorities. If it be the police, if it be the EFCC, where possible, we'll capture the relevant evidence so that we can raise alarm if necessary. But we are not going to escalate violence. Yeah. And I think that when we do our part, we will trust God, and then we'll trust the necessary security operatives to do their part. Yes. And together we can have a peaceful election.
Do not be the one to enforce peace. It's not your job. You only ensure that it's peaceful. You cannot enforce peace. That's a job for the security personnel. Okay, do not take laws into your hands.
Yeah.
Like he rightly said, the soldiers have been dispersed all over. We've seen pictures, we've seen videos of them everywhere.
Yeah.
Allow them do their job. Okay, do not be caught into a web that might backfire at you. Yep. And then, because a lot of people are with their mobile devices and they're taking pictures and videos, you don't want to be caught in the middle doing what you're not supposed to do. Yeah. Please, do not allow our heroes, the labor of our heroes past, do not allow it to be in vain. And do not forget your vote counts.
Yes. So see, today's a great day. It's almost like election party. So be excited, be happy. You see our energy is high, right? So we are still here, we're still with you, but we'll go on a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we have more interesting people to speak to, more news to bring to you. My name is Ejiro. My friends call me AG Baby. And I'm here with the wonderful, wonderful Ada. Thank you so much, Best. Thank you guys for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. Well done. Good job, Lord. Well done.
Guys, not trouble the water. No good industrial facilities. Guys, not trouble the water. No good industrial facilities. Even our hospital needs hospitality. No social amenities. Even our police need security. Our politicians lack credibility. All this making me question God on his choices of my religion and nationality. So much for democracy. How long shall it take of our mothers? What are the flowers around our children's grave tables? Young ones scared to go out and stand on chance of being labeled by the NPF as criminals. We are new to the story. Yes, officer, tell me why you stopped me. I'm on dread. It's my lifestyle. You have no right to judge me. Do you even have a search warrant to search me? Leave my phone. I know my rights. Why should I transfer money? This is harassment. I swear to God, tomorrow morning I must report this. Put your gun down. I'm armless. You don't need to point a pistol at me. That's what them use berry bullets for sleep. Chima, Tina, Kazim, and Kolade chest. For the same reason, we'll march out to protest. But now waiting we get murder. Now we won't give the order.
The water, then the water to them.
Everyone sit down, sit down, sit
down. And the water.
Now 2023, these same leaders will come again. Their sugar-coated lips spilling out filthy promises that look sane. Promises made years back to bring us change but kept us in this cycle of pain. And also then go say, vote me and be rest assured that good roads, employment opportunities.
We're so excited to have you here and to be sharing this time with you because we all believe that like we are right in the middle of history-making moments, right? So just if you just joined, a quick update. We've had a few guests come on this morning. We've covered some like interesting news that has been up already. And right now we have something funny, something funny to discuss. I'll allow Ada read out the tweet and then maybe we'll talk about it together.
So this is Obi of Lagos. There's a picture, I mean, you can see, right? It says, this is exactly how someone looking for a job. Okay, it's coming up again.
Yeah.
So this is exactly how someone looking for a job without connection looks like. And it says, you must show for your shoes. This is so funny. I mean, actually, this took me back to when I just graduated.
Yeah.
And I was trying to, go for a lot of interviews. So one time, yes, like I mean, like I literally like, oh my god, it's so funny right now thinking back. I went like I was with heels, right? I went with my heels. I didn't know, like I don't know what happened to me. I should have known that I was supposed to go with my slippers. My dear, I checked that they really goes, and that was where they just banned the go-karter. So my plan was to go with go-karter. My dear, it was
enemies.
Horrible. When I got back home, my mother was like, wow. She was just telling me. So I mean, this is
it's and to be, like I always try to bring like the serious side to everything, right? So this is really funny, right? Just this tweet, Nigerians are hilarious. Like, and his shoes actually really dirty. When I saw the picture, I was like, where's this man coming from? Did he go to the desert? Did he go to where is this dude coming from? And the shoes are really, so it's really, really.
I've never seen any other candidates whose shoes are like this.
It's stupid funny because the other two shoes beside him are really clean. And his is just like really dirty. Okay, but like jokes apart, right? Forget about the dirty shoes. What Obi of Lagos, the content of the tweet is serious.
Yeah.
Peter Obi has run this campaign, and his campaign team have run this entire campaign season as people who are trying to get our votes, and they don't expect us. I don't say they don't expect us. They don't take it for granted the support that Nigerians give them. They have no desire to buy your votes. They have no desire to rely on ethnicity or on religion for you to vote for them. They are literally working hard
and covering all grounds. For you to cover grounds, literally your shoes has to be dirty.
Like, fam, there are days when I've worked in some of the highest paced companies in the world, and I mean highest paced places that people say, if you work here, you're gonna die. Like, this place is hard, no work-life balance, people close by 11. I have never seen anybody work as hard as Peter Obi has worked in the past.
Yeah, he said it. He said if you're looking for a job, you have to go for it. You have to go and strive for it. You're not just sitting down, laid back in your house, and then you're expecting it to come under your feet. I mean, the world is not under your feet. You have to work for it, and he's really working for it. Like, some days I see his, I see the team post pictures, videos. Literally, like, I sleep on his page, honestly. So I'm always seeing updates. So I'm like, does this man not rest?
Does he not rest?
I was even scared that he doesn't break down.
Yeah, there are days he visits multiple states, 3-4 states in the same day.
Yes.
Like, literally, he's here this moment and he's here the other moment. And one thing that he has done very, very well is that everywhere he goes, he engages across board.
Yes.
He will engage with students. He will engage, and his wife will engage with women communities. Yeah. He will engage in a rally. He will engage in business forums. And everywhere he goes, it's not a matter of trying to get them to vote for him because of emotion or vote for him because he will give them something.
Yes.
His message has always been clear.
Yeah.
Nigeria is headed in a horrible direction. We are in debt. Our economy is a mess. Our healthcare system is a mess. Our education is a mess. You live in Nigeria. You know the truth. And it has gotten worse over the past 8 years. Let us move our country from consumption to production. Let us invest in critical infrastructure, across healthcare, across education. A Nigeria that works for all is a Nigeria that works for all. Let us use public funds for public use, not for private use. So, like, really, really impressive work ethic from Peter Obi and his entire campaign team. They've done amazing work. But I don't want to see my president in dirty shoes again. If I catch people stabbing with dirty shoes, we're gonna have a fight.
Okay, so there is another picture here that is really, really hilarious. Nigerians are creative. I love my countrymen. I mean, like, people are printing Labour Party logo on their wedding invitation, and it is hilarious. I love it. It's a celebration of love.
Celebration of love. Breaking news. As an obedient, go and follow all obedience. Okay. It was literally a tweet carrying a banner of two people getting married, but with Peter Obi's logo. I guess, like, that's
the love is massive. The love is there. It's obvious. And you say he will not win. Guy, he will win.
It's the most organic movement that we've ever had. Yeah. It's the most organic. There's actually no comparison. And this is just exemplifies, other politicians, they need to bribe, they need to coax, they need to force, they need to use pressure, they need to try and use stolen money to sway voters on their side. People have invested their own money. People who have no connection to Peter Obi. People who have no opportunity of being appointed minister or whatever. Ordinary Nigerians have said, this man is our choice. All the rallies that first happened before the official campaign season started, organized by Nigerians.
Yes.
Without any input from Peter Obi himself. Nigerians said, you are the candidate. We have chosen you.
Yes.
So I remember at one of the rallies, some people had just gone to their wedding and they came straight from their wedding with their wedding gown. And
yes, I mean, I saw that video and I was like, no, Nigeria is really ready. This time around, Nigerians are ready. It's not the time of intimidation.
Yeah.
You cannot intimidate me into voting for your party. Yep. Some people like that have even gone as far as saying, take their money and still vote for the right candidate. A lot of things are happening. This is not business as usual. And am I elated? I am super excited. And I am sure, like, I'm 100% sure. I didn't lose sleep over this.
Yeah.
Okay? I didn't lose sleep over this because I know that, the enthusiasm that everybody is using to carry each other along, what they are doing, the things, you can see it. It's obvious. It's not hidden. You can see that people are ready. People are tired of suffering. People want to take back their country. Okay?
100%.
Yeah, and we can do it. We're already doing it. Everybody's out there on the street at their polling units. I'm seeing a lot of things on the feed, and I am happy about the way this election is going. Trust me, it's going to be positive. Every plan of the enemy will crush.
Yeah, and to be very honest, like, you can keep us, in the loop as on your journey today, right? So if you take pictures of yourself walking to your polling unit, of your polling unit kit, your water bottle, your snack, you can post and hashtag TakeBackNaija, and I'm sure the team will see your post, see your hashtag, and if you have something funny that you see, something interesting, use the hashtag as well, and we'll probably be able to discuss it here. Something I wanted to speak about real quick about the fact that it is the citizens who have carried this campaign and not the other way around.
Yes.
Is that when it started, I remember, they said there's 4 people tweeting in a room. Do you remember that when they said
yes, I remember.
4 people tweeting in a room? And then
it was a hashtag. It was a hashtag on Twitter.
4 people tweeting in a room. And suddenly, these 4 people tweeting in a room
went to the streets.
It's almost like, when Jesus was breaking bread, those 5 bread and 2 fishes, and then he fed 5,000. These 4 people tweeting in a room have multiplied into probably the biggest organic movement.
Biggest, actually.
Not in Nigeria, but probably of the 21st century. And because Nigeria is the biggest black nation, definitely the biggest organic movement in Africa.
The noise is loud.
So let's pack that. It may be in the world, right? Because I really can't think of any that compare. There may be others, but I'm sure that we are top 5. What we are doing right now, taking a candidate who went to a party that had no presence,
no structure,
right? And we have elevated, taking this up to the top. Like, you guys are the MVPs. You guys are the freaking MVPs. Super amazing work. We're all super excited. Hashtag TakeBackNaija as you go on this your journey today. Your voting
Send us
journey.
what is happening. Just let us know what is happening. Have they started registration?
Yep.
Have you gotten your number? Are the materials, the election materials, are they there? Are they on ground? Are there INEC officials?
Yeah.
The observers, are they around? Just let us know what is happening at your polling units, please.
Yeah. So thank you so much. We'll come back to you. We'll take a very quick commercial break right now, and you see us in a few moments.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I know you like that. Alrighty. Hit us. What do we have? What's the news? What's the news? What's the news?
So we're just getting a lot of feeds, and I mean, I'm really honestly, I'm excited about this whole thing. I woke up this morning and I saw this, and I'm like, whoa!
By 1 a.m. this morning, people were at INEC's office in Rivers State to make sure INEC was not misbehaving. This is the energy we talked about.
E for
love
energy.
it.
E for energy.
Absolutely love it. And see what happens. And we talk about this a lot, right? Look at the number of people that were there. There were probably hundreds, but you don't hear of any violence. When citizens go out, when true citizens go out, they don't misbehave.
Yes.
And I'll use another example. I remember NSAS. Oh, we have a live correspondent joining us now. But quickly, I'll drop an example. During NSAS, 2 weeks of protest, no protesters did anything violent. Not one single one.
Yeah.
But when state or negative parties sponsor protest or stuff, there's always violence.
Yeah.
People went there to go and protect our election by 1 a.m. Protect the election. Nobody paid them. They did not break anywhere.
It wasn't just in Port Harcourt. It also happened in Abakaliki. Yes, like in Ebonyi State, people are ready to take back Naija. I saw the video. I saw the picture this morning in Port Harcourt. I mean, I feel like other states may have also done it, but the pictures are not out there yet. But it's something.
Nigerians aren't playing though. I'm so shocked. Wow, this is great. And as I've been saying all morning, one of the questions people have been asking is, are Nigerians ready for change? It's one of the big questions. Oh, are Nigerians ready for change?
I think the answer is a big yes.
And I think, like, if you look at it, right, what do you think? You that are asking me this question. These people, nobody paid them, nobody mobilized them, nobody gave them any funding. They left the comfort of their homes to go and sit down in front of INEC offices to protect election materials. They didn't break the gates. They just stood outside the gates. Do you understand? They didn't do anything wrong. No violence. No. So, you that are asking us, what do you think? Do you think these people are ready?
Yes.
I think they are ready.
I think they are ready. And I don't think this is the regular change that we're used to. You know, the time we were clamoring for change. I think this is a different kind of change that people are embracing. It's not the change that you don't know what is going to come out of it. It's the change that you've seen this track record of what this man has done, what he has promised to do. And when you hear him talk, there is the honesty in him. The earnestness in him for him to want to do good by Nigerians. You know, the what beats me is the fact that as an economist, I'm currently studying economics as a course right now, and so I can literally relate to some of the things he says.
Yeah.
And then when he says moving Nigeria from consumption to production,
makes perfect sense.
Nigeria is we are in debt right now, like running into trillions. He's aware that he's going to meet all this debt when he goes in there. He's not scared.
Yeah.
Do you know why? Because he knows what to do.
Yeah.
As an economist, there is any country with an economist to tell you that any country that does not have savings is like you're going to ruins.
Yep.
So he understands what it takes, what it means for a country to be able to
build
produce.
Capital.
Yes, to build capital, you invest. Because it's the money that you save that you use to invest.
Yep.
And that is what you're going to use to, establish. Like somebody was saying that once Peter Obi is declared winner, just watch it that the dollar to naira is going to crash. And some people are going to put figures to it and say it's going to go to 600, some say it's going to 500. Those are positive reviews.
Yeah.
You won't see this with other candidates.
And I think that's because even yesterday I was reading The Economist, and then if you are an objective intelligence person, you know that The Economist is an unbiased publication by and large. They don't have any stake in Nigeria. So it's not like The Economist is part of Labour Party, The Economist is part of PDP. No. The Economist is an independent publication. They wrote an analysis of the three candidates. And the conclusion of their entire thing is if you review the manifestos and review the quality of the candidates, Peter Obi is clear. Talk about competence, talk about character, talk about his legacy.
Yes. His track record.
Talk about his track record. He is clear as the best candidate for this election. And that's why Nigerians are going out of their way across tribes, across religions, to try and make sure he wins the election. The outside inward view, whether from our fellow like neighbor nations or from foreign investors, is that if this guy wins, he sets the countries on the right track.
Yes.
That's the view. And I'm not even talking about, because I'm supporting him. It's just the realistic appraisal of what happens. Nigeria cannot survive another 8 years of I chop, you chop government, where they are literally just sharing the national cake without building anything. We are one of the highest exporters of oil in the world. We import our petrol, and we have borrowed money to pay subsidies. Like, isn't it ridiculous the things that we're going through?
It's absurd.
It's absurd. It's the same fuel money, oil money that Dubai, Qatar, and all these other nations have used to transform their countries. Look at the conversation that we're having on arable land. Peter was talking about that, the fact that Naija State alone has more arable land than the Netherlands. The Netherlands makes billions of dollars from agriculture every year. There's opportunity here. We have the resources. We have the people. We just need to get straight with our leadership. Hello, good morning. Thank you for joining us on TakeBackNaija TV. How are you feeling? Can you introduce yourself to us, please? Hello, we can't hear you.
Can you hear us?
We believe our live respondent is having some technical issues. So one of the things that we're doing this morning is we have people who are on the ground, currently on their way to their polling units or at their polling units, who are going to give us feedback on like what's happening, what are they hearing, what are they seeing, are there any challenges, is everything going smoothly, how is the procedure? So it's something that we're going to take. But as you know, this is Naija, so I'm sure that some of them are struggling with their internet access and things like that. Yeah. So, but like as we were discussing before she joined us, and hopefully she's able to join back real quick, there's significant opportunity here.
Yeah.
Picking Peter Obi is both a. I'll just roll back something real quick. Someone asked Peter Obi, "Are you able to defend our votes?" And he said, "If you're still asking if I am able to defend your votes, then you don't understand what's happening. All Nigerians are running through me. It is our collective job to defend our votes.
Right.
It is not the president's job or the presidential candidate's job to defend your democracy. It is the citizens' job to defend their democracy." So, like, we are really at a crossroads.
And I don't think, this time around, I don't think it's about ethnicity. It's not even about religion. A lot of people are trying to paint it out there. I mean, the opposing parties are trying to paint it out there and making it look like, oh, he's going to churches, oh, he's going to religious gatherings. I saw a video recently of clerics, Islamic clerics. They came out. Okay. And they endorsed Peter Obi, right? So, okay, so we have another correspondent somewhere. Hello, welcome. How are you doing? How are you feeling today? Please introduce yourself to us.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys can hear me. There's nothing happening.
We can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Here yet.
Yes, like, so can you introduce yourself to us? What state are you from? Where are you connecting from? internet seems to be a struggle where she is. Hello, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear
If you
you.
can hear us, just do wave, please.
Okay, so this is the polling. This is supposed to be the polling unit, and there is nothing, absolutely nothing going on.
There's no
Except
INEC
people
officials are there.
hanging around and waiting. Haven't seen nothing yet.
What state is this?
What state is this?
This is Lagos State, Ikorodu, Aga, precisely.
There are no INEC officials, no INEC material.
Obi can help us here. So our live correspondent at the Ikorodu Axis is saying that
Yes,
there are
nothing
no INEC
whatsoever.
officials
No sign at all.
and no voting
I
materials
did
in
that my
Ikorodu
studio.
Axis. So it'll be good for us to tag INEC, and let's see if we can draw their attention to the situation there. That's something that would be really, really helpful. Thank you for giving us that information. Hello, good morning. Can you introduce yourself? How are you feeling?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Hi, I'm Amarachi. What was the second question? Sorry.
Yeah, how are you feeling?
Okay, I'm feeling great. I'm here at Opera Square for the election. So
What state is that?
okay, Enugu State.
So what's the situation like? What's happening? Are there INEC officials on ground? Have they started giving out numbers?
Yeah. Okay, they haven't started giving out numbers yet. They're just like setting up, and there's a whole crowd here. Like there's a crowd of people around you. So,
awesome.
That's massive crowd. I can see that.
Yes, like a lot. People really came out for this election, especially young
What's the
people.
situation like? Is it peaceful? Are there
No, it's very
anything?
peaceful. It's very peaceful. There's security on every like end of the area, and then yeah, it's just. Sorry, I don't know if I can work my camera to show you what's in front of me.
Yes, sure, you can do that.
Let me see. Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Can you see?
Wow.
Okay.
Awesome.
So yeah, there's a huge crowd.
So they need to kick off the elections really early so that people can vote.
Yes.
It's quite a number of people. Yeah. So
massive.
hopefully since the INEC officials are already on ground, that's amazing. So hopefully they start like sharing the materials and like get the process rolling. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Kindly keep us updated if there is any updates.
That's amazing. So I think state of the country. In some places, INEC is moving.
Yes.
Their election materials, their INEC officials on ground, they are almost like getting ready to go. In other places, there's almost the First Lady's location. There's no
it's really sad.
An election is happening there. So we really hope that Nigerians are not discouraged. If you are in a polling unit where there's no material, please reach out, tag, put it out there on social media so that people are aware. Hello, good morning. Can you hear us?
Hello, good morning, sir. Can you hear us?
I think he may have some internet challenges. Yeah. Can you hear us? Good morning. No. Okay. I think we may have lost him. Yeah, but I don't know. It says something about INEC's preparedness. Hopefully, it's 9 now. Hopefully, over the next hour, they're able to fix up any challenges.
They should be able to do that. We've been preparing for this election for since last year. Right now, everything should be available. They should have checked, cross-checked, triple-checked. It's not okay for this to be happening. It's not okay for people to be on election ground, a polling unit, and there are people there, and there is nobody by this time. That's absurd. That's absurd. That's not nice.
Yeah, but super excited. We're super excited to be here with you to be sharing this journey with you. We are here fully on ground. We did Gidiba. And we're taking all the news, all the gist, all the fun. We're going to take off a quick commercial break, and we'll be here right back with more news, more live feedback from polling units and voters. Thank you guys for hanging with us. This is Take Back Naija TV, Nigeria Decides 2023.
All right, see you in a bit.
Hello, welcome back. Just vibes check. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Alrighty. Hello, welcome. We have someone with us here in the room.
Hi, how are you doing?
Can you hear us? Wave if you can hear us.
We can't hear you.
I think as with most people, she's struggling with internet this morning. And that's fine. Yeah. But like I'm hearing different things. So during the break, I quickly checked like my Twitter. And there's like different levels of preparedness as we were discussing earlier. Someone said in one of my guys, they are set at their polling units. Everything is there. It's in Lagos. It's in Surulere. Everything is there. Everybody's there.
Yes.
In Chevron, I have one where they said EFCC came, checked, but there were no INEC officials. So the EFCC left. But the residents there have put up a tent. They've brought water.
Okay.
And they're writing down names.
Oh, amazing. So I also have someone I had to call to check in. He's currently in Amu Odofin.
Okay.
Yes, he just got there and he's no, I think he got there about past 7. He said he wanted to be the first 10. Unfortunately, he was number 52.
Wow.
So there were already people there, like they've been there long before he got there. So it's positive energy from here. And we are positive. I mean, he's a PO candidate. He literally called everybody last week. He called everybody on his contact list. Yes, he called me. I'm like, why are you calling me? He said, I'm calling to let you know that your vote counts. Go out there and vote.
Wow.
Yes, he called everybody on his contact list.
That's incredible.
Yes, I'm like,
that's an insane amount of devotion.
So he has a younger sister and a nephew. The sister registered in Anambra State. He booked a flight for her, said, you're going to vote. He sent her home to go and vote. Yes. And then his nephew also came to Lagos to vote. And he said everybody must vote.
Talking about convincing people.
Yeah.
I remember like earlier on, it was like, vote wisely. Vote the right candidates. Vote your conscience. And then we realized that almost people don't get conscience. So,
I don't trust your wisdom anymore.
We have someone with us.
Oh.
Hello. Good afternoon. My name is Franklin Answer.
Hey, how are you doing,
I am.
Frank?
I'm good. I'm fine. Calling from Cross River State, Calabar.
Awesome. How's it going?
Yeah. So right now, in my unit, what they are doing right now, it's accreditation and voting immediately. Because they started late. They came late. They arrived late. So, and everybody are moving in lines. So there's coordination.
Yes.
Can see people. They have turned out come and vote. Yeah.
Nice.
No?
Has the voting, has
so this Calabar municipality, what 8?
Has the process actually started? I don't think you can hear us, but from what we can see, they are finding officials on the ground. Yeah, so at least that's good news. It's picked up so you just need across the nation this level of they're ready to go start, and people are actually stay involved. It's very, very Thank you so much, Frank.
Thank you so much, Frank. Please, you can call us in from your location. The polling unit
Sorry?
represents
I can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear us
I can't hear you. Okay.
I think there's a delay with his internet, and that's fine.
Yes.
But I think we got the important gist out of it, right?
Yeah.
At Frank's polling station, the INEC officials are there. The process has started, and they're good to go.
Yeah. So it's not. I think I like the fact that they are not trying to waste people's time there.
Yeah.
So once you just get there, you get accredited, you vote, and you go. Yeah. So I mean that's it should be seamless. It should be this seamless. It shouldn't be something.
To be honest, people overestimate the difficulty of the voting process.
Yes.
And sometimes because you've not voted before, it's not very complex.
It's not actually.
Yeah,
it's not because like, I've voted before.
Yeah.
And I've also been at, I've coordinated the election as well. So that was in 2019. And it's not a big deal. The way you just come there, do your vote, cast your vote.
Cast your vote, and you're ready to go. So don't feel discouraged. Things may be slow now. If you're not kind of officials at your polling unit, they'll jump in, they'll arrive, and things move faster.
So we have someone else say, hello, good morning, how are you doing?
Hello, TBN TV.
How are you?
I am fine. I am right here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Right here in Arguza ward, that is Ward 1, polling unit 1, nothing is happening yet. Nothing is happening yet. As you can see, a lot of voters.
Yeah, I think technical issues dropped off. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Oh, that's David Tim.
Hi, good morning.
How you doing?
How are you doing today?
I'm good. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
You look set. You look set to go.
Yep, I'm ready. I'm at my polling unit here. I just got into the car to make this call real quick, but it's looking good out here. We're all gathered. INEC just arrived, so we are accrediting at the moment, and after accreditation, we'll go into voting.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. How are you feeling about today? How are you feeling about the elections in general?
To be honest, I'm really excited. There's and it's not just me, it's everyone around me. It's the moment I left the house up until I got to my polling unit here in Lekki. There's a thick excitement in the air. There's also this feeling of foreboding. You know, no one knows what's going to happen for the first time in a really long time. It's not just clear cut, you know, like no one knows what's going to happen, but we're out here. We're really excited. Lots of young people out here at the polling unit as well. We can't wait to vote.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot of good news, you know, because a lot of the new voters are young voters. And the big question was, will they come out to vote?
So that's positive.
Exactly. Very positive.
That's really positive
good signs.
feedback.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So thank you so much. We'll keep in touch. Please go to your own accreditation. May you know go day last for line. So
I tell you, running off now. All right. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello. Can you hear us?
Hello, can you hear us?
I think he may be having internet challenges. Yes, I think like a pattern is emerging where INEC is more ready in some places than in others. But I think this is also to be expected, kinda, because we are used to it.
Yes, this is Nigeria.
What is important is that you stay firm, you don't get too impatient. Hopefully you carried your water with you so that you have something to drink and a snack. Yeah. But I believe that over the next 1 hour, we'll have less and less space where INEC has not showed up.
Yes.
You know, there's some places that are harder to reach, and maybe logistics challenges. But every Nigerian who wants to vote and is eligible to vote will have a chance to vote in this election.
Definitely.
That's the hope. That's the prayer.
And also, for those people who are currently at the polling units and are saying that the INEC officials are not around, yes, please do not be discouraged. Okay, they might be on their way. They can get there, and they said they will say their car broke down.
Yeah,
it could be anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so just stick around. Okay, stick around, and if there is an update, let us know. But we're positive that this election is going to go well. The young people are going to take back Naija, right?
Yeah,
we are taking back Naija, and that's on period.
Super awesome, super awesome. If you can't join in, but you would like to report, for example, that INEC are not at your location, type your location in the comment section, and I'm sure the team can pick it up and escalate upwards. Thank you so much for being with us. We'll take commercial break now. See you soon.
All right, team.
No good industrial facilities. Even our hospital needs hospitality. No social amenities. Even our police need security. Our politicians lack credibility. All this making me question God on the choices of my religion and nationality. So much for democracy. How long shall it take of our mothers? What are the flowers around our children's grave tables? Young ones scared to go out and stand on chance of being labeled by the NPF as criminals. We are new to the story. Yes, officer, tell me why you stopped me. I'm on dread. It's my lifestyle. You have no right to judge me. Do you even have a search warrant to search me? Leave my phone. I know my rights. Why should I transfer money? This is harassment. I swear to God, tomorrow morning I must report this. Put your gun down. I'm armless. You don't need to point a pistol at me. That's what them use berry bullets for sleep. Chima, Tina, Kazim, and Kolade chest. For the same reason, we'll march out to protest. But now waiting we get. Murder. Now we even give the order.
Then the water to them.
Everyone sit down, sit down, sit down.
And the water.
Now 2023, these same leaders will come again. Their sugar-coated lips spilling out filthy promises that look sane. Promises made years back to bring us change but kept us in this cycle of pain. And also then go say, vote me and be rest assured that good roads, employment opportunities, security, electricity will be my top priority. And also then go claim. And also then go come with large gather must go. Shine little pennies to earn our vote. And I know say me and you no go fit say no. Why? Because hunger don't finish our bones, feeding us crumbs from our own table. But for the love of Nigeria, I say, arise, O compatriot. Our mama don't too much, O patriot. To not buy your heads to their lies and deceit. Should them say 2,000 naira, maybe waiting if you buy our votes with. Polling units not there for TikTok, Facebook or Instagram reels. It there for the street. The way to be overcome 2023. Together we go vote for better leader, we go salvage Nigeria. But we gotta use our PVC.
Then the water. Guys, not trouble the water.
No good industrial facilities. Even our hospital needs hospitality. No social amenities. Even our police need security. Our politicians lack credibility. All this making me question God on the choices of my religion and nationality.
We have a country called Nigeria, but we don't have Nigerians. What we want to do is to create Nigeria.
Those who say it cannot be done should not interrupt those who are doing it. When they said there were 4 people tweeting, who remembers the story of the 4 leprous men who were in the city, but there was so much famine, there was so much hunger, and they said to themselves, we will come out if we...
Hello, welcome, and thank you for staying with us. We are so excited to have you. We have someone here. Hello, good morning. How are you doing?
The whole place was... It's a crowd full of people. Yeah, being subscribed.
Hello, can you hear me?
My family, you know. play, you know.
Hello.
They're not what they switch them.
Can you hear me? Okay, so I think he's still having some network issue, but he's showing us around with his camera, and there are lots of people on ground. We are not sure if the INEC officials have arrived, but people are sticking back and they are waiting. So I think he's trying to say something. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, we have someone else. Hello, good morning. How are you doing? Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Good morning. Okay, so I think a lot of people are trying to call in, but their network is a bit bad. I mean, this is Nigeria, so it's as expected, but hopefully we get them back online and we get feedback. A lot of people are actually trying to tell us what is happening, but from the pictures, from the videos that we are seeing, it's speaking positivity. People are on ground, people are not staying at home, people are not staying at home this time around and saying that our vote is not going to count and nothing is going to happen. They are going all out to take back the country. I'm excited that this is happening at this time of my life. Like, I'm really, really excited that when our children look back, they are going to be so proud and say, okay, yes, the younger generation took back. So why can't you do that? I think this is an evolution for Nigeria. This is a revolution. And I feel like Nigeria is taking the lead on this, and other Africans can also emulate this. I'm sure they are super proud of what is happening in the country. I am proud to be a Nigerian right now. I am super proud to be a Nigerian right now. Okay, guys, so if you have any update from your polling unit, kindly give us the call back. There is someone else here. Can you hear me? Hello. Hello, good morning. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
How you doing?
Okay, hi. So this is Kibati. I'm live
great.
at I'm in Lagos. I'm live at the Etios. I'm in Etios local government at the Ilasan Housing Estate ward. Unfortunately, we've been here since about 7 a.m. There's a lot of excitement. I can assure you guys that this area is fully obedient. There's lots of obedience here, Labour Party supporters. Unfortunately, we've been waiting. Some people have been here as early as 5:30, 6 a.m., but nothing is happening. Let me switch my camera around.
Okay.
So hang on. INEC officials are yet to deploy. We've been waiting for hours and hours and hours, but the spirit is high. In the area, I've been seeing a couple of canvassers. I think the highest presence was in PDP. But what's weird is the PDP canvassers are not even canvassing for their presidential candidate, Atiku. They are mostly canvassing for Banky W, the House of Reps candidate. Because they probably think it's a lost cause. The president, at least in Etiosa local government in Lagos. So as you can see, people are sitting around. The atmosphere is bubbly, it's lively. I can tell you that at least 90% of people here are obedient.
I'm obedient.
Lord Louis Production.
It's a hobby for president, obedient. For Naija, obedient. Obedient.